Hey guys, so in this quick video I'm going to share with you 5 tips to get the most out of using a Slack workspace and why you should use it in your Slack workspace. Okay, the first tip that I want to talk about is to experiment. You want to experiment with Slack as much as possible whenever you're first using it. So I would highly recommend just playing around with it and creating channels, creating direct messages, and playing around with it and inviting people. And that's really the first thing that you kind of try to have to do. So you create your workspace, and then I would download it on your desktop, or you can use a cloud-based version. But you really want to try to, just like anything, before you start purchasing, paying for it, play around with it and get comfortable with it, because it may not be the software for you. However, I'm going to show you some great things about it. The second tip that I would really highly recommend is to invite as many team members as you can. So if you, if you're a solo freelancer, this is still important because you could invite your clients. Now you have to pay for that, but if you're just working with other designers or if you're working with other team members, I'd highly recommend it because it keeps you organized. It's very hard to stay organized with email or WhatsApp or Skype or any other platform because it doesn't allow you to do the functionalities that this allows you to do. And you can create multiple channels for multiple different projects that you may be having and have multiple direct messages with people. The third thing is I would highly recommend for you to start learning keystrokes. So for example, if I do this right here, I have many different types of things that I can access directly from here. I can start a call, I can say that I'm away, I can do D&D, and that brings me into also the thing that I'm going to mention, which is my 5th tip. I'll come back to the 4th one, is playing around with some apps. So for example, you can see here that I have integrated this app called WorkFast. So all I have to do is backspace to do, and I'm going to say create proposal for new client, right? So I would just do that. I can come into here and I can click here to collaborate, and I can then go to the WorkFast cloud-based if I don't have the desktop version, and I can really customize this for whatever I want. So I can come into here and I can play around with it. That's the thing, is you got to play around with it. So just like anything, any kind of software that you're going to be using, kind of play around with the apps that you think you may like and experiment with it so that you're not tied into one thing. That brings me to my 4th point, which is use it for as many things as you can whenever you're trying to experiment with it. So use it for projects, use it for direct messaging. You could even use it whenever you're trying to talk to your family and organize things, because it's extremely helpful whenever you want to use it. And yeah, Slack's an excellent resource. It's helped my company be more organized, and I hope that after this video you can check it out and use it for yourself. And please subscribe to our channel, Penngo Marketing Group, and let us know in the comments below if you have any questions or concerns or anything else, and please follow us on Instagram. Thank you so much.